G'day! My name's Nathan Lindsell, and welcome to episode number 61 of The Fine Art of Distraction. So, on today's episode, it's actually pretty exciting because I'm trying something that I've never tried before. This one is so far out of my comfort zone, I'm a little bit scared. I'm just joking. I'm actually probably more excited than anything because I've been watching people do this particular style of painting for a few months now on YouTube, and I tell you what, every time I watch it I get so inspired and I'm like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So today is the day. I'm gonna give it a go. So you and you might be thinking, what is he talking about? He's tried pretty much everything. Well, I'm going to be doing a mandala dotting painting. That's right. I'm going to be doing dots. So it's not necessarily fluid art, but I am using acrylic paints. I am going to be doing the mandala on a round rock. So basically, I actually made this round rock using a 5.5 inch mould that I got from the Happy Dotting Company. And I'll also be using a lot of other tools also that I got from the Happy Dotting Company. So if by chance, after watching me try this for the very first time, that you guys feel inspired to give it a go, I will put a link to their shop in my description box, and then you'll be able to get all the stuff that you need. Alrighty guys, so now that I've told you what I'm going to be doing today, which is a mandala dotting painting on a rock, let's head over to the other table and then, yeah, let's get into it. Thanks guys. Alrighty then, so here's all the products we're going to be using today, and as you can see, we've got some not so regular guests to our show, and then we've got some regulars here. So let's talk about the regulars first, and then we'll talk about the not so regulars in a second. So down the front here, we've got 5 acrylic paints from Global Colours, and the colours are black, metallic purple, metallic blue, metallic gold, and metallic silver. The purple, blue, gold, and silver have all been mixed with the Keep It Simple pouring medium from Global, and that's mixed at basically a 50-50 ratio. I'm not too sure what sort of ratio I should be using for this particular style, because all the other artists that I've watched do dotting don't use Global pouring medium, just because most of the people that I've seen do dotting are from the States, and Global is an Australian product, which you can get overseas. Global do ship overseas, so if you do want to get any Global stuff, jump on my description box, click on the link, and that'll bring you straight to their shop. Anyway, so these 4 here have been mixed with the Keep It Simple pouring medium. The black, however, is not mixed with any pouring medium at all, okay? Up the top here, we've got some baby wipes, and then we've also got some cotton wool tips. Down the front here, we've got a ruler, and it's a flexible ruler. So it has to be a flexible ruler for what we're actually wanting to do with this, and I'll get to that when we're actually going to be doing it. Then over here, we've got a compass. Just here, we've actually got, it's basically just a sharp tool. We need something hard and sharp to basically scrape away a little dot that's in the center of the rock just there. Then we've got a chalk pencil. This particular style, what we're doing today, you need a chalk pencil. Don't use a normal pencil because it'll actually leave indentations on your rock, okay? Then we've actually just got 2 paintbrushes, a big and a small one. Just here, these are some of the new products that I'm going to be using. So these are actually dotting tools from the Happy Dotting Company, and basically it starts from a 0.5 of a mil sort of tip, and then goes all the way up to a 15.5 mil tip. So you can see the different sizes there. Alrighty. Just here we've got our blowtorch, just in case we get any air bubbles. And this one just here, this is the one that's you'll definitely need to do this for this particular style of dotting, because we're going to be dotting on a rock. That's right. So I actually made this rock from using a mold that I got from the Happy Dotting Company. I'll leave a link to their shop in my description box. So you'll be able to get lots and lots of different things for dotting there. And this is not a necessary, but I think it's going to come in very handy. So I actually just had some spare sort of wood lying around, and I made a extremely small Lazy Susan. That's probably the smallest Lazy Susan I've ever seen. And then I've just sort of cut a little bit of the silicone mat from one of my broken silicone mats and just sort of put it on there just so I've got a bit of grip for that. Alrighty, so with the black not being mixed with anything, we're actually going to be painting the rock black first and allowing it to dry and then putting the colours on afterwards. Alrighty? Alrighty guys, now that I've told you what products I'm going to be using, let's actually clear this off because I'm going to use this table, and then yeah, let's get going. Thanks guys. Alrighty, so basically what we got to do first to basically start this process is give it a coating, and I'm going to give it a coating of black, so basically all the colours like really pop on it. But firstly we actually have to coat the bottom first. Alrighty, so now that I've painted the bottom, I'm just going to hit it with the hairdryer just so I can actually dry it a lot quicker, and then I can actually paint the actual top, and then I'll allow it to sit for a good sort of 6 hours and let it sort of cure and set, and then I can actually start applying the colours after I've done that. Sweet. It's dried to the touch, so now we can turn her over. Do you like my mini Lazy Susan? I just made it out of, just got some scrap wood and just made a tiny little one. Alrighty, so this is actually the top side. So now we're gonna apply some paint on the top, and then I'm actually gonna allow this to dry on its own. I'm not gonna hit it with the hairdryer. And I don't know if you can see this just here. I'll see if I can zoom in on it. Oh. See that little dot just there? Oh. That little dot there is actually to represent the center of the actual stone. It's actually a little divot that's actually in the mold itself. So like when you make the rock, it's already got that little divot there to represent center. Alrighty, so let's paint. And after I've painted this, I'm actually going to scratch that little divot out. So then there's no divot, so it's nice and smooth for when I'm actually painting on it. Alrighty, now I know I said I'm going to allow that to dry on its own, but what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to hit it with the hairdryer just for a quick second, and then do another coat. Alrighty, so we're back and it's nice and dry. It looks absolutely perfect. I can't see any issues with it at all, so we're actually ready to rock and roll. You! But first what we need to do is actually get rid of this little divot just here. Now that's, as I mentioned before, that's to represent the center. And I actually just want to scrape it off. And the reason why I left it on there like before I sort of painted it, and I'm taking it off now, is because when I actually take it away now, it should actually leave a white dot, because I'm actually literally scraping away the paint one and also a little bit of the actual stone itself. So let's just give this a go. Alrighty, so now the white spot is the center and it's nice and clear, but there's another reason why I wanted to actually remove that dot, is because I'm actually going to be using a flexible ruler to actually put a grid on there, and then I'm going to use a compass and actually put a round sort of grid on there. The reason for the grid is basically it's a guideline for where I'm putting the dots. It just helps, well, I'm assuming it helps because, as we know, this is my first attempt. It's a good sort of help to sort of stay in perfect line with all the other dots and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, well, that's what I've seen anyway. Alrighty, so we're actually going to be using, this is actually a chalk pencil. You don't want to use a normal sort of pencil because after you've finished doing the dotting and the dots are actually dry, you actually want to go over it with like a baby wipe or something like that, and sort of wipe over the top, and that'll actually take away all of the chalk that's on there. If you use a normal pencil, you'd have to use like an eraser. Alrighty, so let's get started with this grid. Actually, I'm just noticing my very first line, actually both of them aren't right on center, so I'm actually just going to go over them again. Alrighty, so as you can see there, we've got the perfect sort of grid that's going the whole way around. And now we're going to sort of use the compass to actually then put a round grid on there. Now, the more circles you actually put on this, the better, because that just helps guide you through the dotting process. So I'm going to sort of do a dot sort of every maybe like ½ centimeter. Ta-da! That looks pretty cool like that, just with the grid. Alrighty, so let's get started. So we're basically going to start with a silver dot in the center. And I might use the number 8 as the center. Now, if you do notice any air bubbles, just if you've got a blowtorch on hand, just give it a quick little pop. Actually, you know what? I might actually do a little bit bigger of a dot. So I might go a 10, so then I can actually go all the way to that first line.
Check out this bad boy! Yee-hoo! This is sick! Oh my golly gosh! Yee-hoo! Oh, I can't believe I did this! This thing looks insane! doing the happy dance. I'm doing the happy dance. I'm doing the happy dance. It's so weird because it's so small. I'm used to doing huge things, but this is so tiny and like there's just so much going on. Oh, it looks sick. When I was doing like all these purple bits in the center of the blue bits, I was like, I really should have left it out and just left it black in there. But I think, like, being my first time, I was just like, I got to fill in everything. But as I was doing it, I was like, I probably could have left it blank. So I think when I do more of these, I think I have to start sort of putting in my head sort of less is more, and you don't have to fill every space. But I'll tell you what, I am absolutely stoked with how this thing turned out. Yee-hoo! I'll bring you in for a close-up. Whoop. Hang on. Actually, hang on. I'm just going to turn the flash on this because all the lights are on the other side and it's a bit dark on this side. Hang on 1 second. That's a bit better. And this little mini Lazy Susan that I made, oh my golly gosh, that was definitely a game changer. I'm so glad I thought of it before I actually started doing these. But as you can see, sort of there is a few sort of little mistakes. But hey, being my first attempt at this, I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely stoked with how this thing turned out. And the beauty about this one, I actually have 13 more. I made 13 in like a couple of days. Like 13 of the stones I'm talking about. Oh, I'm so happy with this, guys. Yee-hoo! Alrighty, so I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you all so much for joining me on this episode. I tell you what, doing a new style of artwork is so much fun because, like I was stepping so far out of my comfort zone thinking, this is going to be like extremely hard, which it was, like to get it so your hand isn't shaking. Oh my golly gosh. I don't know how all the other artists out there do it with such sort of fine detail, but I'm so happy with how this turned out. So yeah, I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for joining me with this one. And if you liked what you saw here today, please hit the like button. It looks like I'm got a thumbs down, but I'm actually doing a thumbs up. Yeah, so if you could hit the thumbs up button, I'd much appreciate it. And if you're not yet subscribed and you feel like subscribing to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Then hit the little dark bell. That'll actually indicate when I upload new videos. And if you think any of your friends or family might like to see how I created this awesome little Mandala, or Mandala, please forward it on to them. I'd love for them to have a look at it as well. All right, guys, one more time. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. And this is the fine art of distraction.